What is up, everyone? Thank you so much for watching another addicted fishing video. I just got back from Idaho. I was doing some deer hunting in Idaho. I just got done deboning the meat so I could take it into the butcher and get some tasty pepperoni and stuff made. But before we get this video started, I have to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, sponsored by Fish USA. If you guys haven't heard of Fish USA, they're one of the biggest online e-commerce sellers of salmon and steelhead, trout, bass, walleye, pretty much everything you'll ever gonna need, they carry it at Fish USA, and we're gonna be partnering with them. We actually signed an agreement with them. We're gonna be working with them well into the future, so huge shout out to Fish USA for supporting Addicted. And if you guys wanna go support one of our sponsors, the code is ADX15, ADX15, use it on fishusa.com. You guys can get 15% off all your orders over $50 and free shipping at $60. So go shop Fish USA. They have a ton of gear. We appreciate them for sponsoring this video. And now let's get this thing rolling.
Hello world, and welcome back to another addicted fishing video. Today we had a couple ideas. First idea was we were going to do the wooden rod challenge, but not anymore. So we decided we're going to do a one lure after work challenge. I've been out on the river guiding all day long, and we're going to see if we can land us some dinner here at the end of the day on only one lure and one lure only, and that is a spinner. So I'm going with my alma mater today, and that's just a spinner. This is a steelhead slammer spinner, black, a little shiny body. And black spinners for coho and chinook or something. Okay, anyways. Black spinners for coho and chinook can be some of my favorite. I don't know what it is, especially when you have clear water. I feel like the black, that kind of unintrusive design, it doesn't let the fish see it coming from so far away, and I think it kind of surprises them and it makes them eat it a little bit better. So I'm gonna start with the number 5 black spinner. This is a torpedo body. So let's get to fishing. Let's see if we can find us some dinner. So before we get underway fishing today, you guys, I want to give a huge announcement. This Sunday, October 23rd, is our largest addicted limited drop we have ever done, ever. Marlon has almost like 40 grand invested into this thing, so there are a ton of products, really cool designs, special designs that we've been having some of our new design artists make. So do not forget, October 23rd, 7 p.m. after the Addicted Life airs, go to Addicted Fishing and check out the limited drop, and do not be late. Okay, here goes nothing. So the way I'm going to be fishing the spinner today, and basically the same techniques are going to work from the boat as they do from the bank, and really it all is about presentation when it comes to spinners. The biggest thing I always tell people when I'm fishing spinners is that you want to fish more from here to here than you do from here to here. You want to have it go more vertically down the river than you want it going laterally back and forth. And that goes, again, the same from the boat as it is from the bank. So today I'm going to be focusing a lot on casting at my 45-degree upriver, fishing that spinner down as far as I can in the water column and for as long a distance as possible. And the reason for that is the amount of ground that you cover. These fish a lot of times don't want to chase the spinner. They want it to come down to their face and go right past them. So if you can do that lateral motion going straight down river like that rather than that vertical back and forth, that is when you're going to ultimately catch the most fish on these spinners. It's a fishy situation. This is a fishy situation. So you guys can see here, the way I'm fishing this, again, it really kind of sticks with what I was just saying. I'm holding that line tight and I'm letting that spinner swing all the way through here. That's why a lot of the time I'll change out the treble hook that comes on any kind of spinner, whether it's a Blue Fox or it's one of the short bust spinners or it's one of these torpedo blades like these salmon slammers or an R&B. I always go with the side wash hook so that I can constantly make contact with the bottom and not be snagging. And then I can consistently fish down in the water column right where those fish are gonna be. So most of this time that we've been fishing already, I'm barely reeling. If you can feel that spinner blade spinning, let it keep doing so and fishing down towards the bottom. You get that depth by putting your rod tip down and letting it swing. So that's very important. Make sure to not have your tip high, keep it low, and swing it through the water column. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Jumpers, jumpers. Oh, there's another one. Holy moly. It's a rodeo out here. There's a lot of coho right here, guys. They're jumping. Our odds are high. The odds are in our favor. Come on. Let's see if I can get a first hole afterwork challenge. I got him. I got one. I got one. Oh, it's a good one too. Just came off. Damn it. Oh, that was a really nice fish. What I'd like to say I did wrong was set the hook, but I didn't set the hook. You guys could see on the camera, or I don't know if you could tell, but one thing I always stress when fishing with spinners is less is more when it comes to the hook set. You have to let them eat it and turn and swim away. The fine one, especially when I'm guiding, the best that I do, the clients I have that catch the most fish and land the most fish are the ones that don't know what they're doing. And that's because they don't yank when they feel that hook set. And that's exactly what I did there. They took it to the point I didn't even know I had a fish. My lure stopped, I thought it was on bottom, I kind of lifted against it, felt him start to pull, but that thing just kicked that hook loose, shaking his head. Dang it! I could almost taste him. Bummer, dude. Oh, there he is. Got him. Got him. Got him, everyone. Got him. Same spot. Okay, I'm gonna walk the dog. Oh no, stop it. Stop it, you. Stop it, you. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. He's going fast. He's going fast. This fish is untamed. This is an untamed wild animal. This looks like a really nice coho, you guys. I got this really shallow rapid down below me. I gotta grab my net really quick. A lot of things going on right now. Shut up. Okay, see if I can trick him. I'm gonna trick him up to the boat. I'm not gonna pull against him here. I'm gonna go nice and easy. Hopefully I can get him here. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Got him! We're eating dinner tonight. Woo! Yeah. Okay, let's try not to crash. Oh, look at them all. Holy sh! There was like 6 of them sitting there. He really wants that fish, don't you? He said, please bring it in. Please bring it in, Dad. Little, you want me to bring it in the boat? Say please. Okay, good boy. Spinner's out, fish is in. Look at that chunk of munka. Oh, you love it? You love it? Oh my God, he loves it. He loves it a lot. Okay, look out. We gotta bonk him. We gotta bonk him, okay? We gotta bonk him, littles. We have to. It's a humane thing to do. Holy moly, he about jumped out of the boat. Got him. Look at that, everyone. That's a coho. Woohoo! What a beautiful fish. Super awesome. This thing is gonna eat like a gem. Let's go get you cooking. So this fish really goes to say something about kind of the one lure challenge in its serious essence. And it's not that the black spinner is the best spinner in the world, or that a spinner is ever even the best thing to use. It's my favorite thing. It's one thing that I'm really good at fishing. And so doing that, and especially in like an after work challenge, when all you have is an hour or two before you go home to the kids and the wife, or go home to your dog, is fish something that you're good at, fish something you have confidence in, and fish something that you know is gonna catch fish. So let that be said, and read them and weep. It's a nice coho. Oh my God, he loves it. Oh, you love it. He loves it. In the bag we go. Well, everybody, should we stay and keep fishing? Comment below. Or should we go home and cook? What do you think? You want to stay or go home? I think he wants to go home, but we're going to stay. Well, let it be said again, guys, I did not set the hook on that fish. So if you learned anything from this video today, 1, stick with your favorite lure when you have a small amount of time. And 2, don't set the hook. Oh, one just chased it. So the rod I got rocking here today, you guys, is the Okuma 9-foot 8-17 Guide Select Pro. One of my very, very favorite for throwing any kind of lures this time of year, or like the Brad's Wigglers, anything that's not a bobber. Basically, this 9-foot 8-17 is really great because one, it has a soft tip for casting, and two, you have a big backbone to land big Chinook, big coho, and basically whatever else. Sometimes some surprise steelhead here in October. I got a C40 Kaimar on here and a 30-pound Addicted Enforcer braid. That lighter braided line is what is super duper important when fishing like this, because you need that line to cut through the water. The reason I use like a 65-pound or something on a bobber rod is to let that stuff float up on the surface. I don't want this line floating. And what I do on the end of that then, so it's not floating, is I add about a 10-foot, and I go a little bit longer with these setups. I go about a 10-foot fluorocarbon bumper. That bumper I tie on there, a 15-pound fluorocarbon, is a blood knot. And I always tell people, tie whatever uni knot that you can tie best. What I tie best is a blood knot. Some people tie an Alberto knot, which is a completely different. Some people tie a double uni. Some people tie a surgeon knot. Whatever one you're best at tying and you figure out, because that means you're gonna get a good knot and you're not gonna get something, get it? Not gonna get something that breaks really easily. All right, so one thing we haven't talked a lot about in quite a while, you guys, is the proper process of filleting a fish. We have some really good videos if you guys want a little more in depth, but I'm just gonna talk about how I'm gonna do this really quick for those of you who have just started watching the channel and are getting interested and starting to catch your very first salmon. So the filleting process is almost the most important process, because it's why we're all out here, is to eat these darn things. So what I like to do when I fillet fish, there's a few different ways, many ways to skin a cat, but I'm gonna take these lower fins off, just like so. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a small incision, not necessarily small, but make an incision all the way up to the bottom of the gill plate, just like so. Reach inside. We got some bait for tomorrow. These are gonna be our precious baits for our next fun fishing trip. Now, the really important part. I'm gonna sharpen my knife up really quick, make sure to get a good edge on it before I do this. The very sharp knife is probably the most important part of doing this process. Tiny wants to go home. Next step is making a good incision at a 40-degree angle right to the back of the skull and towards the backbone. Just like that. Now, I'm going to use the tip of the blade, not the thick part of the blade. Roll that over, make my first incision, just like so. I really want to make sure now to keep the angle of my knife at a downward angle so that it's hitting the spine, so that I don't lose any of that precious meat along that backbone. And just make slow incisions. You really don't want to slice or chop at that. You want it to be nice, long, slow incisions, just like so. There you have it. Beautiful fillet. Now this side can be the toughest part. I'm going to take that same incision right down along the backbone and the collar, push that thing in, keep that angle pointed down. Voila. Salmon for dinner. Trick I like to use for taking these rib bones out is a fork. I take and I lay that fork right along the back piece of the meat. Like one long incision right along that, keeping that angle pointed up this time. And there you have it. Beautiful fillet. And then the same thing on this side. Okay, let's see here. What do we make tonight? So what they did have is beer and 98-cent mac and cheese. Dudest purchase of the century. Okay, it's a Safeway now for the real ingredients for this recipe. All right, Safeway, let's see what you got. Exactly what I was looking for. Artichoke Parmesan. Now let's get our side. Brussels sound amazing. Have to. All right, right, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. It's time to cook, it's time to eat. I had to do my dishes first because my house is a mess because we've been on the road constantly because we're running 2 channels still. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Obviously, we did a lot of promotions in this video, but if you guys are new to the Addicted channel, check out Stay Fishy Adventures because we've been running all over the place, making a lot of cool videos there. And now the salmon dish is here. I got salmon, I got sprouts, I got this stuff. Now you're gonna see what I'm gonna do with it. Let's cook. Okay, everybody, for the cook tonight, we got an aluminum boat. Get it? Spinach artichoke tip. I'm gonna go just a little garlic salt on here. Nice little covering here because the cheese that is in the cheese and all the cream and all the stuff that is in the artichoke dip is going to be really salty. I'm sure this has a lot of sodium in it. And we're being lazy and not actually making our own artichoke dip tonight because that's just the way it goes when you fish on the river all day and guide and then make videos. So that's what we're doing. A little bit of garlic salt, a little bit of cowboy seasoning, just some chili, basically chili powder, a little bit of pepper, and then a couple healthy scoops. Ooh, that artichoke is gonna brown up so good. And I don't really need to add anything else because there's so much flavor and so much good stuff. And that's the kind of, again, this kind of goes with the after work challenge here. This is a meal that works really good after work. You know, you go out and catch a fish, you want to feed your family or feed yourself and your friends, and you only got a few minutes. You swing by the store on the way home and get some Miller High Life and a little bit of fish spread and the fish you already caught. Cheers to you guys. And check this out again. Just like this. When that gets warm, it'll all start falling apart. Big chunks of artichoke in this dip. Looks amazing. I like it. Way to go, Safeway. Just a bit of fresh ground pepper for looks. And in the oven we go. Now for our Brussels sprouts, everybody. And you notice, I have something right here. The new craze, everybody's favorite. Air fried Brussels. So I'm gonna cut these things into fourths because they're huge. Maybe some of them in fourths. There we go. Nice even pan. I always like to leave the little leaves in there too because that actually ends up being the best part, those little crispies. Into the air fryer we go. Check out my new air fryer my mom got me for my birthday. Thank you, Mom, if you're watching. Best gift ever. No more greasy, gross, freaking old toaster from Goodwill. That's the life we've been living, everybody. Out here making millions. Well, it's my first time doing it. I think I did pretty good, right? Okay, now all those just came out. I'm gonna slice up my shallot. I'm gonna add the shallot to the saute right after I pull those things out of the air fryer. Oops, I think I just gave it away. But you guys know what's coming. Beautiful. I'm gonna throw these right into the pan. That air fryer is bad, eh? Thing took like 10 minutes to make those things all crispy like that. I'm drooling. Now we're gonna put our shallots, mix them in with the sprout. I want a little sticky balsamic. A little bit of garlic dipping oil. Toss those bad boys up. And really, I just want to cook. All these are already all crispy and nice, so I really just want to get the shallots themselves cooked down a little bit. You want to leave those a little bit crunchy, for the nice flavor burst. Oh, that looks good. Wish Smell-O-Vision was here once again, everyone. Whoa. In goes the little chef. Out comes the salmon. Ooh, that looks good. Got some nice charring on top. You can see a lot of water came out of those artichokes. That's okay, it's gonna keep us getting a nice juicy fish. See how it's kind of cracking there at the end? Tail's curled up. That fish is done. Oh, the caramelization is happening right in front of our eyes. Almost there. Ready to eat. Okay, I'm taking my favorite piece. Front shoulder. Look at all that fat in the belly. This is some fresh fish, everybody. Yep. Well, that's a meal. Here goes the try. I'm literally drilling. Well, that looks literally hot. Oh, wow. That is so good. There's nothing that beats a fresh coho, especially after a hard day's work. Even if you don't like eating fish, I want you guys to take away that recipe right there, because that is one of the best ways to cook Brussels sprouts, in my opinion. If you have another way, comment below and tell me. We're doing the sprout belly combo. Sounds like a rock band. Hey, we're sprout belly combo. We'll be here all week. Amazing, everybody. And what an amazing way to spend the evening. It's been absolutely a gorgeous day. Fall is here. Try the recipes, you guys. Do not forget about the drop. October 23rd, this Sunday, 7 p.m. I'm saying it again, biggest drop ever. Just saying it, biggest drop ever. And once again, thank you all so much for watching these videos. We really deeply appreciate you guys and supporting Addicted in these amazing drops. If you guys want to see more fun videos just like this one, go up here and click this link to the next video. Go down here, hit subscribe, turn your bells on. Please hit thumbs up and comment below, and you can be the comment of the day, just like this guy right here. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. You stay fishy. I'll see you out there. There's a little tail piece. That's how much I love my dog. I give him a tail piece. It's hot. Don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet.